Hi everyone and welcome back to Stephen Follows Instructions, broadcasting live to an audience of 0 because for some silly reason I don't advertise when I'm going to be on the air. Probably kind of stupid that way. But you'll be able to watch this later on because of course I'm recording this and it goes to YouTube. Just in case you're wondering, I can't really show it to you. I could, but it would take me off on a bit of a digression. I only have 50 minutes for this episode, so I can't waste time. But I'm just a few thousand hours of viewing time away from being able to monetize this channel. Would I monetize this channel? I don't know. YouTube probably monetizes it anyways. So anyhow, I think it's purely hypothetical. So what am I up to? So we've been working with Vault, and we have an instance of Vault running. Excuse me. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it in Hostinger. And I thought I had something running on DigitalOcean as well. I have such a terrible memory. I'm pretty sure I have it going in Hostinger. We'll just log in here. Two-factor. I hate two-factor authentication. It's been sent to your email address. Let's show all of my email to the world. 593-793. 593-793. And so in Hostinger, actually, I don't even need to. I don't think I even need to log into it. What was it? Super. Oh, I've forgotten. I think logging into Hostinger takes me to the place where it's running, but not. Oh, it's in Cloud Run. Oh, that's all I have to do is click on Cloud Run. You see, other episodes I have coming up, and they just sort of sit in my window. All right. Cloud Run. And in Cloud Run, I have Vault running. But I thought I also had it running in DigitalOcean. But maybe not with a URL. Let's see. Let's see what I have running in DigitalOcean. I might have something different running in DigitalOcean. It's getting easier and easier to use 1Password to log in. CapRover, and I'm not sure what I have on that. Whatever it is, it's running. Can I just go to that? Paste and go. I have completely forgotten what I have running on this. What was it? 6200? Something like that. Nope. I really should name my things a bit better. I had an Ubuntu running on it. Let's see. See if I can remember what I have running on it. KHWorker. See, UTask, KWorkers. I literally cannot remember what I have running in this. Um, hmm. So this is the big problem, and this actually this has a real impact. It's been a week, 2 weeks since I've been working on this, and I've forgotten a lot of stuff, and it'll all come back to me. But it takes a certain amount of time. We've already spent 11, 12 minutes getting back up to speed. And I'm still not back up to speed. So I can't really remember what I did. Okay, there we go. So I do have Vault running on this, or had it running on this. What I'm doing here is I'm just using the up key on my keyboard, just the up key, and just looking at all the previous commands that I've run on this. pkill vault. Alright, so when I start Vault, it should tell me what it's listening on. Maybe it doesn't, does it? Oh, well, I'm only seeing the commands. That's part of the problem. Okay, so how am I starting it? Let's see. Nano Vault HCL, more Vault HCL, more Vault ENV. Right, I was trying to see. Okay, let's find the Vault documentation. I don't know if I even... Yeah, I think what happened is, I got this up and running, but I was never able to access it on the right port. I could access it on localhost, right, but I could never. So if I go curl 27.0.0.1.6200, failed to connect. Okay, so it's not 6200, but I could run the Vault commands. Like, oops. Right, so see here are the commands. So read data, audit. Let's try Vault status. All right. Warning, Vault address and address unset, which is probably why I can't access it. Default is 8200. Oh, okay. Error checking status. But now, I'll bet you if I curl to that. Right, and then error checking seal status has something to do with the HTTPS. 127.0.0.1 8200, and I didn't get anything back, but I can send commands to it. See if I actually sent any previously when I was messing around with this. I'm sure I did. See, Vault server. So that's me running Vault. Here we go. Curl. No host part in the URL. Okay. So. Right. Okay. So. I have one running here, but I don't know how to access it. I have one running on Ubuntu, which I can access. Or not Ubuntu, on Cloud Run, which I can access, but I don't know if that's going to create some issues accessing the API. It may well. Let's see if I click on this on your first visit. Oh, right, I had taken it down and restarted it. So, okay. All right. 16 minutes passed, and I'm finally back to where I was. Took me a bit to remember. And this is the thing, right? It takes you a bit to remember where you were. All right. So, what do I want to do? I want to be able to access Vault with an API such that I can have a JavaScript program connect with my Vault, get my information, and retrieve it and use it in the JavaScript program. That's what I want to do. So let's go to ChatGPT. We'll use 4.0, I guess. I want to use JavaScript. Basically what I just said, right? Program to connect to a Vault API, retrieve data. It can use as variables for other purposes. How do I set up Vault to enable this and write JavaScript code to do this? And let's save the cost of a coffee, and allow it to not have to correct my typo. Okay, you need to do two things. Okay, set. Okay, so Vault secrets. So we'll use the DigitalOcean one for now because it's standalone. Okay, so we need to enable and configure a secrets engine. So let's go here. Whoops. Oh, right. Was it here I was having all the issues with the console disconnecting too? It was, wasn't it? That was super annoying. I remember that. I couldn't do anything. The console kept disconnecting. I see it just did it there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to work with this without constantly disconnecting consoles. So I need to be able to access this using SSH. Okay. Access. Launch Droplet console doesn't work. Reset use boot password. All of that's useless because it'll just crash, right? Is there any way? Access my DigitalOcean droplet with SSH. Okay. The username is root on most distributions. Okay, and I can reset the password for root right here. Okay, let's do that. Oh, okay. It's going to send me an email. Maybe then. I'm just moving my email out of sight. And while I'm I'm reading emails off to the side here. Okay. And it's just spinning and not actually resetting it. Okay, here we go. Root password has been reset and emailed to you. So let's assume that's the case. It still hasn't arrived in my email. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. You will be prompted to set a new password once you log in. We recommend you add an SSH key to your account and create your droplets with that key. Yeah. I don't know. And then they give me a URL. That is the better option. But for now, I'm just going to use the password option. So, what were the instructions? Root at, and then the IP address. So let's check the IP address for this is this. We'll copy it. We'll open up a terminal. I'll just use PowerShell. So here's PowerShell. SSH root at, and then my value. Sure you want to continue connecting. Yes. And now it's going to want this password, so I'm going to copy it and I'll paste it now into here and hit enter. You are required to change your password immediately. Okay. Current password. Control V to paste it in and enter. New password. All right. So now I'm in. Now, again, best practices are to create a user, give the user the appropriate privileges, then log in as that user and do everything as that user and not as root. But we're all about fast and dirty here and not about best practices, and I'll be shutting this thing down when I'm not using it. So, but you know, if you're doing anything in production, you would be following best practices. Now let's come back. Okay, I'm in. Do I have access to Vault? I should. Yep. Vault status. Oops. Okay, and all of this stuff. All right. So let's go back to the instructions as revealed to us by ChatGPT. See, I'm still following instructions. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to enable secrets. Path equals secret KV. Okay, so it's a key value store, and the path will be secret, and it'll be called secrets. So let's do that. All right. Oh, connection refused. I wonder why. Maybe because it's not running. Okay. Well, let's ask ChatGPT. Okay. All right. So we'll just. All right. I believe it's because it's not running. ChatGPT didn't bother to tell me to make it run first. So, okay. So, trying to vault secrets. response to vault secrets enable, I get an error. I love when I'm reading these out. It's like those old style internet movies where they read aloud what they're typing. It's just hilarious that I'm actually doing this. Okay. It's not running. Okay. Is Vault running? If you see nothing or an error, oh, grep Vault. Or if you've installed it, okay, it should, okay. We do get an error. Okay, if you're testing locally, you can start Vault in development mode. Let's do that. This will start Vault in memory, no persistence, automatically unseal Vault, set a root token. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Copy. Paste. Okay. That seemed to be good. Vault server configuration. There's a bunch of stuff. Everything says successfully. Warning, dev mode is enabled. Yup, that's fine. Alright, now we have to leave this and open a new window because that window is busy running Vault. So I can't type in any commands to it. So I'll SSH into root. Enter my password. Alright, so now if I run Vault status, still getting an error. Huh. Huh. And set a root token displayed in terminal. Right, there it is. Root token displayed in terminal. You may need to set the following environment variables. Export. Oh, right, I have to set environment variables for some of this stuff. Alright, so let's set that. Right, I think that's the only one I need to set at the moment. Although, as I recall, there were others. Oh, come on. But if I hit Control-C, it'll stop. Oh, maybe it won't. Okay. Alright. Now let's try Vault status. There we go. Okay. So I needed, Vault runs off environment variables, so you have to set these environment variables, one of which is the address that it's running on. Okay. Alright. Example output. Okay. Next. Oh, step 3. Set the Vault address environment variable. Okay. Use HTTP in dev mode since HTTPS is not enabled. Great. Now we can run commands like whatever. Okay. Optional, set Vault address permanently. Oh, you'd add this export line to your shell profile. Huh. I don't know what that means. Would you like a step-by-step script to fully initialize Vault with a secret and token for testing your JavaScript app? Yeah, but I'd first like to understand what I'm doing. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, so we'll come back up here. We'll do this. Copy. Okay, so now we can do this. Paste. Path is already in use. Path is already in use at secret. That must mean I've already done this. Okay. Add a secret to Vault. So let's do that. JS user and JS password. Perfect. That's exactly the sort of secret I had in mind. Okay. So let's do that. Oops. It didn't copy properly. Let's try this again. Copy. And now paste. And I'll hit enter. There we go. Secret path. That's where it is. Secret data, my app config. Key and value. Created time version 1 destroyed. Username, JS user. That's metadata. And the data is username and password. Okay. All right. Enable a Vault authentication method. Okay, so first, Vault enable user pass. So we're enabling that as an authentication method. User password login, basically. Okay, so we've done that. And now Vault write. User path. JS user. Keep reading that as Jesus. Password JS pass. Okay, so JS user and JS pass again. So we'll enter that in. Okay, so we've written data into the authentication, the user path authentication. You can actually see right where it's written. That's kind of cool. All right. Alternatively, you can use app role, GitHub, etc., depending on your security model. We will learn about those later. I don't care about those for now. Okay. Write JavaScript to connect to Vault and retrieve secrets. Okay. npm install Axios. I don't know if I have npm on this. I'm just going to use npm for now. I'll worry about doing it in pure JavaScript later. So let's see if I have npm on here. At install npm. Try that again. Only typing it correctly. I believe Node is a requirement. It'll probably install Node for me as well. Certainly have the space for it. Picking it up from the DigitalOcean mirror, so it's super fast. That's nice. The reason why I don't like using the packages like Node is because they're constantly becoming depreciated, and I don't like that. I put a post about that earlier in OL Daily, and there's all kinds of reasons they become depreciated, mostly to do with security, and you know they're not necessarily written from a security first perspective. Oh, really moving now. Here we go. 99%. All right. Running kernel. No. Okay. All right. So no containers need to be restarted. Everything seems good. Let's try. See what our npm 9.2.0. All right. npm install Axios. Let's see what Axios is. Axios, and promise-based. Okay, promise-based. All I got is this crap when I follow the link. promise-based HTTP client for the browser and Node.js. All right. So it's a way for JavaScript to talk to HTTP. npm install Axios. 6 packages are looking for funding. Of course they are. They might not be secure, but they do need money. I suppose one is directly related to the other. Alright, come back to... Okay, so I've installed Axios. So now let's write some JavaScript. We'll copy this. Okay. And put it where? Vault address. Alright, well, we'll just okay. Where do I put my JS code and how do I run it? Okay. Create a folder for your project. Initialize a Node.js project. Install Axios. Alright, let's do that. So, where am I? I'm in root. Going to var. Okay, I don't see anything, so let's just make the folder directly here. So make dir vault JS demo cd vault JS demo. All right. npm init y. Okay, so I guess that means we're initializing it in this directory. Okay, so if we look at what's in our, see now we have a package.json. Now we'll install Axios again, but specifically for this directory. There we go. Much faster the second time. Okay, now we'll touch vault client.js. Creates the file, and now we're going to edit. We're going to paste the code into the file. This is not an actual command, I don't believe. Code. Yeah, command code not. I'm not sure if it's ever. So we'll just nano it. And then just paste it all in. Control X. Yes. Okay, so we've written the code into the file. Okay, and then run the script with Node. Okay. If everything's working correctly, we'll see that result. 2 errors. Permission denied, invalid token. Failed to retrieve secret. Okay. I wonder why. Because of that. Oh no, here we go. S your token here. This is the Vault token. Okay, well, okay. Got 10 minutes to make this work. I know what's happened. I'll just suggest to ChatGPT that this was an error. If you're running in Vault in dev mode, it prints a token. So we need to put that token into the code, or at the very least export it or something. Use this token. Oh, Vault token lookup. Huh. Okay. So the token, here it is, root token. Oops. Try copying that again. Control C, copies it, and does not shut down my server, happily. So we'll come back into the other, and we'll nano once again into Vault client, and we'll come down and we'll put the token in here. Oh, it's up here. Vault token. Here, it just goes here. Notice the secret path is the same as the secret path that we used as well. Control V. Okay. Control X. Save modify buffer. Yes. All right, let's try to run it again. It's node. That's how I run it, right? Yes. Ta-da! So, what have we learned here today? We have learned how to set up Vault with an address, and we have the unseal key and the root token that comes to us when we start Vault, and it only stores these in memory right now. And we've learned how to write some JavaScript using Axios and Node to access this. Now, I'm going to want to be able to do this from a client and not Node, but that's the next step, right? So what I'll want to do is set up a version of Vault that is running with a URL that is accessible from the external world, and then rewrite my JavaScript code without using Node or Axios so that it connects to Vault. We'll just do user password login for now. I'm not sure how that'll work, right? Because remember our code, well, we don't really see the code here. We'll come back here. Where did it go? Here we go. So the code expected a Vault token, right? So that Vault token replaced with your actual token is what's needed for JavaScript to connect with Vault. And then you have to log in. So that's something to think about. How do we do that? How do we set that up so that we're not putting this out into the open web, and so that, you know, people can actually do it without installing and running their own instance of Vault? Because I want to be able to share, right? And just, I'll set up an instance of Vault and then people can just use it. That would be ideal. That's the way you want to do these things. All right, that's it for this episode. we've made some progress. After some initial confusion, we actually have a Vault instance set up that we can access and log into with JavaScript. So I'm going to shut her down for now, and we'll be back with episode 4 in a little bit.